Hello lads and ladies and welcome to this. Now today we are back for another Sky Bet League One video. Now in today's video we are predicting game week 7, every result in League One. Now over the weekend we had some shocks, we had goals, we had drama. It was an unbelievable weekend of football throughout the divisions. But we are going to predict every scoreline for Tuesday's games, the first real midweek fixture in League One this season. It's starting to pile up now. Let me know some of your predictions down in the comments. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. But let's get on with the video. I'm going to start off with Shrewsbury against Bristol Rovers. Now Shrewsbury, who got an amazing victory on Saturday, beating Wimbledon 1-0 away from home. Leon Clark with a goal right at the depth. That will really help them and gain some momentum. Again, a very good victory for them on the road. Again, unbeaten in the last 2 games, obviously with all competitions. Bristol Rovers, who won their last away game 2-1 against Lincoln. Again, beat 10 men there, but still to be top of the league is some going. 4 unbeaten on all competitions. Ben Garner starting to really get that squad together. He had a very good summer transfer window, just losing Johnson Clark Harris. This game's going to be a very tight one. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think it'll be a point shared at Shrewsbury. It's going to be a very interesting game to see this one. I think both sides will be kind of mid-table throughout the season. But Gillingham against Portsmouth, again, Jacket really in the firing line at the Blues. It's going to be a very difficult game for them. Although Portsmouth did win their last league away game, winning by 4 goals to 2. Marcus Harness scoring a hat-trick on his return. But Gillingham are no mugs at home. Again, only lost 1 home game this season. That was a start to Hull 2-0. Since Steve Evans arrived, some stats: 11 wins from 20 games at home. Recently it was 29%, it's a 55% now. So you can see the difference when they play at home. Again, they beat Oxford last time out at home. They're really impressive. They get at teams and I really like them this season. They've got a solid squad. Portsmouth, who were disappointing Saturday, lost 1-0 to Doncaster. They only got through MK Dons, but again didn't play too well. 29% of possession. I think Gillingham will win this, especially at home. Porter's record against Gillingham in recent years hasn't been great. I'm going for a 2-0 to the Gills. Next up is my team, Fleetwood Town. We travel to Accrington Stanley. Accrington, who have had a fairly mixed start to the season. 3 wins, 3 losses. They did lose to Ipswich on Saturday, but they are top of the league. 5 wins, 1 draw for Town. But again, no shame in that. We got a good point at weekend after his clean sheet. Accrington's points mainly been picked up at home, 6 out of the 9. And it shows you how good they are. They beat Peterborough first game of the season. So again, it shows you how good they are. They beat Rochdale, who Rochdale beat us. First time in 60 years they beat the Dale on home turf. It's going to be a very interesting game. We've not won away from home. We've not even got a point away from home just yet. 2 games, 2 losses to Peterborough and Rochdale. Going to be an interesting game. I am fancying Fleetwood's chances. Sam Finley's coming back into the side, ex-Accrington of last season. I'm going to go for Accrington Stanley 1, Fleetwood 2 on this one. Next is Blackpool against Charlton. Now, a mix really. They've conceded the joint most goals at home, Blackpool, but Charlton are the lowest goal scorers in the whole of the division. So they've kept 2 back-to-back clean sheets, Charlton against Sunderland and a good Wigan side. So again, it's going to be interesting to see how they do against Blackpool, who have been conceding goals, especially at home, conceding 4 to Ipswich, 3 to Lincoln. And I'm very interested to see how this tie goes. I think Blackpool will get back to winning ways. They stopped the rot on Saturday with a good point against Crewe away from home. Crewe have started well, especially at home. 7 points out of 12 available for them so far at home. I'm going to go for a Blackpool 1-0 win, a tight victory for the Seasiders, but they'll get their second league win at home. And again, no fans there. Will it make a difference? They only won the game when there was a pilot event on, but it'll be an interesting game. Blackpool 1, Charlton 0. An already very good tie, Lincoln against Plymouth. 2 exciting sides to watch. Lincoln, who started the season very well, only 1 win in the last 4 in all competitions, but got back to a 0-0 against Fleetwood at the weekend after a disappointing loss against Bristol Rovers. Plymouth, who find themselves in good form, winning the last 2 games, albeit Swindon and Northampton, but you've still got to beat what's put in front of you. Lincoln at home are very good, even though they lost the last one. I'm swaying towards a Lincoln victory on this one. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Lincoln victory. I think they'll get back-to-back clean sheets. Spicy tie coming in the midweek. Doncaster against Ipswich. Doncaster, who haven't lost at home just yet, albeit they've only played 3 games. They beat a good Portsmouth side at Fratton Park at the weekend. Reece James is an absolute worldie of a goal. But Ipswich are no mugs. Unbeaten, they picked up 7 points out of the 9 available on the road, only dropping points at Milton Keynes Dons a few weeks ago. Nolan getting the goal from that day. But they've got so many good players at Ipswich this year. They're going to be up there. Doncaster are very good at home as well, especially defensively. It's going to be a tight game, this. I'm going for a 1-0 Ipswich win. Very different to the last away victory, Ipswich, when they beat Blackpool 4-1. But again, they'll win this one for me. There's no doubt about it. But again, Doncaster will be a tough opposition. We'll be up there come May. But Ipswich just on this one, 1-0. City against AFC Wimbledon now. Now, Wimbledon, the visitors, are unbeaten away from home. 7 points collected so far. Very different to the home form, which in recent years it's been the home form that saved them. But again, they've beaten Fleetwood away from home, they've beaten Swindon away from home, so very good victories in the last couple of games. But Hull have won both home games so far, got back to winning ways on Saturday against Rochdale, and they'll be in the top 2 come the end of the season, in my opinion. They score a lot of goals, especially at home, Hull City. Wimbledon, when they've won games, they've won it by 1 goal. I think it'll be a very interesting game to see how they do, but I am fancying a Hull City 3-0 victory on this one. I think they'll control the game. Next up is Oxford against Milton Keynes Dons. Next up is Oxford against Milton Keynes Dons. Now, going to be a very interesting game. Oxford haven't started the season too well. Only the 1 win out of 5. But for me, Oxford have been playing some tough sides. They played Gillingham, they played Lincoln, they played Sunderland in there. So it was always going to be an interesting start, playing Peterborough as well, losing that one at the weekend. They will come good. Remember last season they didn't go on a run until about October, November time after that West Ham victory. So it only takes 1 win, then they're away, in my opinion. Give them time. Milton Keynes Dons, who got the first win at the weekend against Gillingham. I was surprised at that one. I would have gone for a Gillingham victory all day. But Milton Keynes Dons seem to struggle away from home. They did last year. It was the home form that saved them. Oxford very good at home last year. So I'm going to go for an Oxford 2-0 victory. Sunderland against Crewe. Now, Sunderland finally look like they mean business. Again, 4 undefeated. Not conceded in the last 4 games, which is very rare for them from last year, where they concede 1-1s or 2-2s. So it looks like they've cleared up that defence. Phil Parkinson's done a good job going in there, not conceding since the opening day against Bristol Rovers. Again, they're picking up victories. The points tallying is going up, and nobody seems to be talking about Sunderland this year, which will really help them. At home against Crewe. Crewe have only played 1 away game so far out of the 5 that they've played. They didn't win that on that occasion. I think Sunderland will win this one by 2-0. I think they'll be a bit too strong. In against Peterborough. Now, Wigan, who have won 2, lost 4. Again, they've lost the last few games really, and they are seem to struggle. They only got the both wins. They won it back to back. They beat Portsmouth away from home, which was an absolute shock. They did so well to get that, then winning on home soil just shortly after that. A good team spirit. John Sheridan's gone in there and improved them. Again, I think they'll be strong enough to stay up. I do think they'll stay up, but they're playing a Peterborough side that's won 5 out of the last 6, beating Fleetwood in there as well. So a good side. They play good football, Peterborough. They score a lot of goals. I'm fancying a 2-1 Peterborough on this one, unfortunately, Wigan fans. Couple now, Burton play Rochdale. Now, Burton, who have started this season, they've struggled so far. Only sit on 4 points so far this season. But again, it's a young manager gone in there, replaced a very good manager in Clough, who's done a very good job over the years. I think it's going to be an interesting season for the Brewers. I think they'll beat Rochdale by 1-0. It'll be a very tight game. 2 sides that are struggling, need some confidence, need that win to get them going. Rochdale did beat Fleetwood a few weeks ago. Doesn't seem to inspire them to go on and get a few more. I think both sides could be down there come the end of the season, but Burton are a good side technically. Got some good players in there, and I'm fancying them for a 1-0 victory on this one. I've now gone for Northampton against Swindon. Going to be an interesting tie. Northampton, who have struggled since coming up. Swindon, who again, they started off the season quite well, winning a couple of home games in there. But again, I think it's going to be a very tight game there. I don't think it's going to be very goal central. I say that'd be 3-3 now. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw, the only one of the week. It'll be an interesting time. I think both sides will take a point right now. Swindon, who seem to have hit a wall right now, but a point away from home would be really beneficial. And Northampton to get a point on the board would really, really help them and kick them on. I just don't think they've got enough goals in them, Northampton, this year. Swindon have. They've signed Brett Pittman, who's a goal scorer at this level and will create a lot of chances. Thank you. There are my predictions. I hope you did enjoy it. Please let me know if you do like the series. I will carry on. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I need your guys' support. Share it with your family and friends. It really is appreciated. Can we try and hit 50 likes on this video? That'd be massively, massively great for my channel. So it'd be amazing if you could do that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, up the cards.